Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Hello, everyone.
Riz, Kim here. So we did our part in English and French, and now we're doing the live in English. So thank you so much for watching. For those that were watching in French, sorry for the technical difficulties. My son called to know it was for lunch. So that's what happens when kids are at home, school and COVID. All right, so Riz, we're talking about batteries, and people are going to say, why do I need a battery? Like, I'm using my CPAP in my house. Why would I need to use a battery? I'm not going to run around with my CPAP.
No,
right?
unless you're a sleepwalker. But if that's the case, come see us.
Yeah, no problem.
So, as we all know, CPAPs are not equipped with an internal battery.
Yeah.
So having a battery has a lot of advantages, especially here in Canada. One of the complaints I have for my patients, especially in the winter time, is that we go through a lot of power outages because of
the weather. Yeah.
The weather. So a lot of my patients will get a battery and put it in circuit. So it's plugged into the wall, and then their CPAP is plugged onto the battery, so that whenever there's a power outage, well, they will never run out of power because they have a backup system with the battery.
Yeah, and that's going to be our topic of today.
Yes.
Today we're going to show you guys about the different batteries and the functions of every one of them, the compatibility, of course, and the alternatives that you can use while using your CPAP, camping, or if you're not around any kind of power source. So, Riz, the main question is what battery can be used?
Yes. So, batteries, right? So, again, which battery is needed and why do I want to use a battery?
It could be confusing.
Yes. So I just want to say another reason why people will want a battery is for being able to sleep outside of your bedroom. Okay. I'm talking about not the living room. Let's not get in there. I'm talking more about this summer. We want our patients to not stay at home because we've done a whole year of that. We want you guys to benefit from the outdoors. So going camping, for those who want to go hunting, fishing, or just for motorcycle riders.
Yeah.
You can take these with you and never have to worry about losing power or picking a camping site where there's no electricity. So now it comes down to picking which battery is important. I mean, I think even for clinicians, for myself, it could be overwhelming sometimes. So let's break it down and let's make this easy for everyone.
Make it easy for you guys.
Okay? So in the CPAP world, you either have a CPAP that's run by 24 volt or 12 volt. So our batteries also come in either a 12 or a 24 volt.
Yeah.
So you just have to really know what your CPAP means. That way you can make a clear decision on what CPAP to pick. And for that, each CPAP has its own description at the bottom with the details in what it requires to run on. So for example, we have 12 volt right here. This is the Philips Respironic Dream Station. And in the 12 volt, you have the Philips Respironics Dream Station. You have the System 1 Series 60, and also the ancient
the Dinosaur
ResMed S8.
Yeah, the Dinosaur S8 ResMed.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 24 volt, you have more CPAP in that. So you have the AirSense 10. You also have its older version, the S9. Also the Air Mini. This is by ResMed. Look how cute this is. So tiny. And you also have the Dream Station Go. Go is a key word here because it could be confusing with the Dream Station 1. So the portable one runs on a 24 volt.
We do have a little surprise coming up, though.
Yes. Kim brought it up, so I have no choice but to talk about it. It's a little secret, and we plan to do an unboxing. It's Philips Respironics came out with the Dream Station 2, which could be very interesting. It's really cute. But we're not going to spoil the surprise. We're going to do an unboxing live session.
That's coming up soon. Stay tuned.
Yes, yes. So what is in the Medishome? So Medishome is the battery. So you either have the Pilot 12 or the Pilot 24. So when you buy the Pilot 12, in this you have the pouch to protect the battery. You have instructions, and this is your best friend because it's detailed enough to answer all of your questions.
I read it and it's very detailed. It's very well explained.
Yes, and this is actually where we got most of our information.
Yeah.
So you have the battery itself, and then in here, specifically when you buy the Pilot 12 Lite, the only cable that is included is the cable to that's compatible with the DreamStation 1 and the System 1 Series 60. 60 because there are two series in the System 1. There is the 50 and the 60. So it's really the 60 with the heated tubing. Okay? And when you get the Pilot 24,
Yep.
patience with my T-Rex arms. The Pilot 24, it's very similar. You have the pouch and the instructions that come with it. But this time, you have a little more cable.
Yeah.
So you have the cable that is compatible with your AirSense 10, as well as the cable that is to use with your Air Mini. So you have both cables to use your CPAP with the battery, as well as a cable to charge the battery. So one thing I just want to point out, whenever you're traveling, is to always bring the power supply of your battery, because you need that to charge your battery.
Yes, that's a good thing to say, to bring your power supply.
Power supply.
You need it to charge your battery.
Yes. So because I'm already holding it, for people who are traveling, for people who are traveling, camping, I mean, the best way to travel is, we all know, to travel light and to travel small and light, right? Look at this. It's so tiny.
That can fit in the pocket of your backpack, the first pockets of the backpack.
And so just to give you an idea, I think I showed it earlier. This is my cold coffee from this morning, but it's tiny like that.
Imagine, guys. So that is
it's amazing.
The ideal way to adventure on camping or canoe camping. It's the ideal
weight and size. Yes.
So let you go. I think there's more, eh? There's more cables that you can buy separately.
Yes. So that's what you get when you buy the Pilot. But if you have the DreamStation Go, again, so that would be with the Pilot 24, you need to buy a separate kit because it's not included in the box. It's the cable kit for your DreamStation Go. Otherwise, you won't be able to use your Pilot 24 without this. And for those who have the S9, so the older version of the ResMed, you also have to buy this cable that is not included. And all these cable, because it's a lot of information I'm giving you, what we did for our patients is this table right here.
Yeah. So,
just to simplify it for the patient, tells you what CPAP, with the voltage, which Pilot, either 24 or 12, and the cable.
Yeah.
I'll go over the cables a little bit later. And all these cables and batteries and accessories are all available in our website.
Yes, so you can get them there. You can, if you need information about them. Also, you can contact us at any time for info to make sure that you're getting the proper cables or batteries.
Yes.
So Riz, like, these batteries are awesome. They're small, they're light, they're fun to carry. I'd like to know, and that would be the question I think that we have most of all of our patients. How long does this battery last?
Yes, so that's one thing you want to consider, especially if you're going away. So if you're outside your bedroom. So these are supposed to guarantee you at least one night.
Okay.
And 2, if you're lucky. So how can I optimize the charge on my battery? So 1 is to eliminate your humidifier. As we all know, your humidifier is heated. So if you activate your heated tubing and your humidifier, it's going to consume more juice. So for example, with the DreamStation, you can split it in half and actually just leave with this. It's even lighter.
Yes.
Okay? It's
Smaller.
even lighter. So again, if you want to optimize and the duration of the battery, it's turn off your humidifier and your heating tubing. Now, there are things that we can't control, like pressure. Obviously, somebody who's on a pressure of 4 centimeters of water versus a pressure of 20 centimeters of water, you know, a 20 will consume much more energy.
Yes.
So that's one thing to consider. And lastly, and I always tell my patients before you go camping or do any of that, come see a respiratory therapist, because if you're leaking a lot from your mask, don't forget that the treatment is pressure based. So the CPAP will compensate for the leakage, which means it will ramp up the pressure, consuming again more energy from your battery.
And you want to have at least one night of
yes,
this battery. So
yes. So if you're lucky, you can stretch it out to 2, but you know there's no precise answer because there's many factors that are affecting this the battery.
Okay, and what would be the best practice on charging these batteries?
Yes. So you could charge these. There are many options. You kind of have to do your own research to know what's the best way to charge it. So if you're in a campsite, and actually a lot of campsite have outlets that have electricity, then you can just plug it directly onto an outlet. And that's why I say you still need your power supply from the CPAP, because that's what you will use to actually charge your battery. If you're charging this directly on an outlet, Kim, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2 to 3 hours.
Exactly.
For a full charge.
2 to 3 hours for full charge.
Now, if you are in an RV or you're on the go on a motorcycle, right here, I have it's a cable that you would plug onto your lighter outlet.
Yeah.
So using this is compatible with either the 24 or the 12. And to get a full charge, it will take about 3 to 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours about to get the full charge.
But I do have to say, be very careful when you're using this. I do recommend you turn on your engine before you plug your CPAP or your Pilot 24, because you can actually damage your equipment. So just keep that in mind.
Yes, that's a good thing. And for people that don't have a power source, what can they use?
So if you don't have any source of power, if you don't have any source of electricity, and you're brave enough to go out there, in the woods, well, we have this. So again, it's very light, easily foldable. It's a solar panel. So with this, on a bright day like today with no clouds, a full charge will take up to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, but it really has to be exposed to the sun.
Yeah. No. Like if you have bad weather, you're not. It's gonna take longer, or you're not gonna get really of a charge out of it.
But it has very good reviews, because one of our colleagues used it when they went canoe camping, and it worked really well.
And see how small it is? I mean, this in a backpack with that and your Riz, the Air Mini.
Yes. I mean, look, I can hold this in one hand, and I have tiny hands, Kim. I have tiny hands, and I'm holding this in one hand.
So it's a really good set to have for people that are very adventurous and need a power source to use their CPAP without electricity.
Yes. All right. So.
And there has to be. I mean, how many times can you charge these?
Good question, Kim. So this has a capacity of 500 charges. When you go over the 500, it's not able to hold its charge as well. A little bit like our cell phone. The older our cell phone gets, the faster we go through the battery. So a whole charge means, for example, you've used it last night and you're fully charging it today. That's -1.
Okay.
Yes.
And how would you see if it's fully charged or not? Like, is there some way for you to notice?
So on the side panel, there's only one button. So by clicking on it, there are 4 little dots that light up, and every dot gives you a percentage of the charge.
Yeah.
So 4 dots means 100%. If you're at 3 lights, I think it goes up to 60.
Mm-hmm.
If you're down to 2, doesn't matter what percentage it is, just charge it.
You're not gonna get it right like that. Yeah. And there's other ways, I'm pretty sure, because there's like other stuff there that you can use.
Yes, we were excited to show that, because even CPAP users can benefit from this. So you can actually charge your cell phone. There's also a DC outlet there. I think for older devices like a portable radio, you can plug it in there. Or if you want to keep your kids in the tent, just plug in their tablets so you can enjoy the outdoors. But what's also cool is it has a little flashlight
It does.
Which could be very handy at night.
Yeah, if you need to, you're looking for your flashlight, you can't find it, you can always press this button here, and then you have a nice flashlight for to help you go around the tent or do whatever you need to do at night.
And what's nice about this also, Kim, is that it's approved on the plane.
Yes, it is, guys.
Yes.
So
For example, if you're going for a long flight, a 16-hour flight, don't disturb the passenger next to you.
no,
Use your CPAP. Yeah. It's approved to travel with. Again, so if you're on the plane, I already lost it because it's so tiny.
The air
Again, on the plane, this is ideal.
It can fit in your purse.
Yes.
Really. So
yes.
You put your mask and everything in your purse, and I think there also is a converter for this little
Yes,
guy
so if you want to charge this, we also have this available. So again, it goes onto your cigarette outlet.
So you can use it for truckers mostly.
Truckers,
They like to use that because it's easy, it's small, and they can just plug it in
during the day.
Yeah, this cigarette outlet. So let's see if there's other ways that we could use our CPAP. But just before, to recap for whoever is just joining us now, we went through the batteries. So we have the Pilot 24 for CPAPs that have 24 volts, and then we have the Pilot 12 that are compatible with CPAPs of 12 volts. So just make sure we do have a table here that will show you which one to get, the voltage per CPAP. We went through the different ways that we can charge those batteries. So you can have a solar panel, you can have a car charger. And now the other alternatives that we could use our CPAP while we're camping or boating or not at home.
Yes. So you're not tied to the Medishome. There are other options, but they're not as portable and as light as a Medishome. So you can actually use a deep cycle marine battery. So they kind of look like a car battery.
Yeah.
But we do not suggest use a car battery. Use a deep cycle marine battery. Like I said, it's not portable. Don't put that in your backpack. You're gonna break your backpack.
Yeah, and you can find those. You can find those in any camping store, Canadian Tire.
Because we don't carry that.
No, and they're better now. The old days they were much bigger, much bulkier. They have smaller versions, but still they're very heavy. So it's more for sedentary people that want to stay in place while camping.
Yes. Or if you have a boat.
Yes.
So when you're picking your marine battery, you have to also have the respective cable that goes for your CPAP. So this is an example here. This is for the Dream Station 1 from Respironics. So it comes in two parts. You have the option of plugging it directly to your CPAP and plugging it. Some marine battery have the lighter outlet. Yeah. So you can plug that. If your marine battery does not have that lighter outlet, then use the second cable, and it converts it to have the alligator clips. Okay, so there you go. This is for your Dream Station. For your AirSense 10, it's a little bulkier, and that's why we say it's not so portable.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Again, you have the option of plugging it into a cigarette outlet, or you also have the alligator clips. I keep forgetting the name of these things. Yes.
Yeah.
So this here, this huge block here, it's made to convert voltage. So whatever marine battery you have, whatever voltage capacity it has, it will automatically convert it to a 24 because that's what your CPAP, your AirSense 10 needs. Now this is also available in the S9 series.
Yeah.
Yes. So
well, that's good to know. I feel like we're missing one of our CPAPs, the sleep style.
We are. So our sleep style, this big boy right here, unfortunately, it is not compatible with any of the Pilot series battery. That's because it has a higher demand
of watts. Yes.
Of watts. So we contacted Fisher Paykel, and what they recommend is you can also get a marine battery, but it has to have 150 watts or more.
Yes.
And that's exactly why it's not compatible with the Medishome, because this is 100 watts. So get a marine battery, and then you could use this to go camping.
And I've gotten a couple of questions here. You would like to know how much are these batteries? These batteries are on special right now on our website or in clinic at $325. They have a 1-year warranty. So you have 1-year warranty. If anything happens with the battery, it's going to be exchanged. I also would like to mention we do still have our contest.
Yes.
So if ever you do buy a battery, you're automatically in the draw to win the sterilizer, the sanitizer.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
After camping, just put everything in the lumen, and it cleans everything for you.
Sterilizes everything. So even your battery.
So
that's good to know, really. For all of these are good information for people that are more adventurous, for people that are going to go camping. I mean,
or this is a reason for you to go out there.
Yeah.
Especially a year of being stuck at home. I mean, Kim was just saying about her son who was homeschooled for a year. I mean, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the summer, go camping, go hunting, fishing,
hiking.
You can even just do this in your backyard if you have kids, right? Let's not disturb our neighbors.
So to sum it all up, guys, don't put off your CPAP while you're on vacation, boating or camping. There's so many alternatives out there for you. The Pilot 24 for 24-volt CPAPs, Pilot 12 for 12-volt CPAPs. We want you guys to stay happy, stay alert, enjoy your vacation. So don't put off using your CPAP while you're on vacation. So these alternatives are there for you. If you have any questions, you can always come and see us.
Yes.
Or on our website we have a lot of information too, and we also have our blogs that we added on our Facebook Live. We have some links there for you to help you understand, and this video will be rediffused, right?
Yes, it will be saved, so for those who missed out, you could watch this on a later time.
Yeah. So
so for next week, come back because we really want to discuss this little boy, this little CPAP. It's really good for traveling or for, like I said, camping or anything like that.
So our next live, guys, stay tuned. A lot of information on our travel CPAP, and we'll be there to answer your questions.
Yes.
So guys, on that, I wish you a super great day. Enjoy your vacations, guys. If you're going camping, have fun. Don't forget your CPAP. And thank you so much for watching us. And sleep well, guys.
Yes. Sleep well.
Bye.
Bye.